everyone! I hope you're really well. I am really well, which is really great to say. Knock on wood. Things are going really well for me and my little Chihuahua doggy Ginger. So I am very happy about that. That is the best thing. So today is a little update on my 2023 running gear favorites for the year so far. It's November, what is it? November 18th. Today I'm having my first Turkey Trot 5K. I signed up for 4, but I probably will be doing 3 because one of them I don't know if I can fit in. But I'm very excited to challenge myself with 3 races at least in a week. So that'll be exciting. So today is our 5K, and so I'm dressed ready for my running race, and thought I would pull out my favorite running gear so far up to November of 2023. So it turns out that my favorite running shoes have been my Hoka Bondi 8s, I believe. And hopefully that's what it is. And I've enjoyed these a lot for running road this year. The problem I have had is, let's make sure they're the 8s, not the 7s. Bondi 8. I wear a 9.5 wide. What I like is they come in wide. They're very, very comfy, lots of cush. Problem I have is the bottom tread is really only meant for road. I mean, it does not have a good surface for what we get around here is a lot of wet or slick surfaces, even on the road. And I don't like that it doesn't have very much grip for slick surfaces on the road. But for a dry road, they're very comfortable for me. Problem also is they've worn out very quickly. From the very first day I started wearing them, they started to wear out here where I wear my shoes on the bottom. And of course now they're really worn out. So I'm not happy with this orange foam that they put on the bottom. It does not last at all. So that's very bad for a $150, $160 shoe. No, not acceptable, but otherwise they're very comfortable on the road. My trail shoes and wet weather shoes for good grip have turned out to be, surprisingly, the Hoka Speedgoat 5s. I started out with hating them. When I first tried on my first run, I thought they were too hard. But they've ended up to be my most favorite shoes of the year, actually. I prefer them over the Bondis because the bottom has been, I mean, these pair have probably been triple the wear of the Bondi 8. They've really worn really well. These are now pretty worn out. The bottom here is all worn. But really it's pretty good. I mean, look at that, except for that. I mean, this bottom surface, this blue and orange combination down here, Vibram sole wears really well. The traction of the lugs is excellent on dirt and slick surfaces. I've gotten used to the ground feel even on the road. I love the low ankle and the flaring Achilles cup, and they're somewhat waterproof in the front here. They're not as comfy for long distance road work, but for short distance on difficult traction, I prefer wearing these over the slick Bondi 8s, but they're not as cushy. So I don't like to wear them all the time on road because my feet would hurt if I did that too much. But even short training runs or even 5-mile which for me is a long training run, I have worn these and they've been fine. So the durability has been amazing, like 3 times at least the Bondi 8. So these have turned out to be my favorite shoes of the year, which is really surprising when I hated them at first. Surprise! The Hoka Speedgoat 5s. Okay. My typical favorite has been my women's, it's an older model, which I prefer because I like how the pockets are laid out in front. My women's Salomon, I think it's an 8. The first version, yes, 8. Women's Salomon 8 hydration vest. I wear it every run, except for maybe one that I was in a hurry and it was raining, and almost every single run I wear my women's Salomon 8, the first version I think of it, and I have ended up loving it. It's another thing that I hated at first that I've ended up to love. I put a hydration pack in the back, which was really hard to figure out how to do that and how to string the hose, which now goes up and over, whereas before it used to go around and up. So I had a hard time figuring that out. But sorry, I hope you heard that. I love having a hydration pack in back because the front bottles, I'm large chested and I don't need any more in front. I don't like it. So what it does is it takes a lot of practice runs to build up your back strength. Takes a lot of building up your back strength to run with it with water on your back. But once you build that up, I love having water anytime I want. So my women's Salomon 8, I think the first version of it, hydration pack. I really love this Brooks jacket that I bought a few years ago on sale. I love the color. It's so illuminated. I mean, so great for people to see me out running. It's my Brooks. This is an extra large Run Happy. Well, it says Run Happy, but extra large. I don't know what it is. It's kind of a water resistant coat, and it's super comfortable. I wear it even over my hydration pack. It fits over my pack kind of just barely, but it's really bright and it's really super lightweight, super comfortable. It's not great for, I wouldn't wear it in heavy rain, but a light drizzle works, and I just love it. For heavier rain, I wear my super cheap Big 5. I bought it at Big 5. What is this? Columbia Sportswear Company, large, very cheap little raincoat. It's just really light. It also fits over my hydration pack. I wear it over my pack so that as soon as I start to get hot, I can take them off, and then I tie the sleeves around my waist of this and that and run with it when it gets too hot. My favorite hats are my favorite NorthFace flight hat, which I've shown you guys in the past. I love the color, super lightweight, super breathable, nice big brim, easy to wash in the sink when it gets sweaty, kind of cute. Very comfortable, the super easy pull tab that makes it smaller or bigger. Super great for running. This is the best engineered running hat I've ever seen. NorthFace, super breathable. Look at that. There's holes up there, and super light, super illuminated. Less pretty color is, I think this is a Brooks. Yeah, a Brooks running hat. I think it was made to be worn in the rain, so I wear it in the rain. Has a nice big brim, super lightweight, not as lightweight as this. Super comfy. It's just size is a little too big. Like it's hard to make it fit as well as this, which I can easily make it fit for my head. But I think it's supposed to be a little waterproof, and I wear it when it's raining out. I wish it were this bright color, but I wear it all the time. My favorite gloves are these old Nike dry fit gloves. I love the color, super illuminated, super comfy, super lightweight, good for mild to cold days, but not super cold days. But they're really comfortable. They work well. They're easy to take off, put in your pocket. For super duper cold days, I struggle. My hands get so cold. I've tried so many kinds. I have a brand new pair of gloves. This is a brand new NorthFace that I have not tried running it. I tried walking my dog, and it seemed really great. Like a new technology of glove that I just bought. The only problem is they're really long, hard to get off and on while you're running as much because of the long wrist here, but they're super light and they're super warm, and I think they're waterproof. I tried them walking and they were amazing. I just need something that's thin, that's wearable when you're running to take on and off, and I'm so glad they have some new technology because my hands freeze. I still love my beanie, my Under Armour old beautiful color, warm kind of felted beanie. I wear this all the time when it's not raining and not too hot. It covers my ears, super comfortable, perfect coverage of my ears that get cold, and great color. What else? I have my Garmin Vivoactive 4S, which I really love, but the battery life is very short. But I love all the data I can get off it. My favorite music Ipod Shuffle died this week. I am so sad. This was my running buddy, has a little clip on it, and it just died after all these years, and I'm very sad. Now I'm going to wear my Ipod Nano, which doesn't have a clip, and it's more uncomfortable because I have to wear it on my sleeve, so I'm very sad about that. I wish they would bring back the Ipod Shuffle. But I love running with my music. I like this Amphipod. This one's super old, so it got all crinkly just sitting around in between seasons for years. But I love this Amphipod illuminated strap. It's so lightweight. It's so comfortable because it's lightweight and very illuminating. The problem is it does this, it did this wrinkle thing over the years. So I should get a new one because it's just not as cute, but super stretchy. It's just a really bright, stretchy, reflective material that I can wear over anything. Super bright. There you go. Super bright. Does not have a light. And it's my cheaper version of a lighted kind of vesting, but super bright. It works really good. It's just got out of shape. My favorite foot protection is just generic, everyday, generic Moleskin that I cut. This is just generic Moleskin from like Target, but you can get it anywhere. And it comes in these sheets in a little package in your foot department of your drugstore, in the pharmacy section. And it comes in these little thin adhesive sheets, and I cut lengthwise with my scissor, and then I cut little kind of rectangles about that big that you can see right here, and put it on the top of my toes, in the toes that rub against my shoes for like races and super long runs or super wet days when my toes are going to rub, and it prevents blisters. So I do this like I did this morning. I cut let's 3 for my left foot, 1 for my right foot toes, put them on top of my toes, and then I put my socks on, and then I'll put my shoes on before my race today, so I don't have problems with blisters. So the Moleskin, it's super soft, it's adhesive, you can peel it, and for me it works great. My other favorite is some chapstick with sunscreen. And then I guess last is my doggy leash. Well, first is my doggy, my running companion, my Chihuahua. But this is a great dog leash that I found that works for my Chihuahua, which is really hard to find because they're so small and they need something lightweight. This is Ruffwear, a Ruffwear leash from REI. I found it at REI in the pet section. And it's reflective, which is really nice. It has a little bit of a heavy clasp, but not too bad for a Chihuahua, for a small dog. They have big dog leashes too, but this is good for small dogs. It's got this interesting clasp, which has been no problem. And it's kind of lightweight. It's not too bad. And it goes around my waist like this. Just clips around my waist. And then I put this on Ginger's halter, and we're ready to go running. So then I have hands-free running, so I can hold stuff or reach stuff, or just have hands free for running. So a hands-free waist leash for running for a dog is great. It's so helpful. This one has a little pocket that I put something in, but I never use, but it has a little built-in pocket, and I have some poopy bags in there just in case, although I've never used it because it's a little tricky. But it's a little built-in stretchy pocket. I don't even know how to get what I put in there out. Let's see. How does that work? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I put poopy bags in my pockets of all my clothes. So those are my favorites so far of this most of the year. If you have any questions, ask me below. And a happy running. Bye. Oops. Trying to turn off my movie here. There we go. Okay. Try it again. Bye.